What were the key battles of the Vietnam War? Have you ever wondered how specific battles shaped the Vietnam War and influenced its outcome? The Vietnam War was marked by several significant battles, each reflecting unique military strategies and cultural contexts. Let's take a closer look at some of these key battles. First, the Battle of Drang Valley took place from November 14th to 17th in 1965. This was the first major engagement between United States forces and the North Vietnamese Army. Located in the central highlands of South Vietnam, this battle tested new American tactics. Troops were deployed by helicopter, emphasizing air mobility. Upon landing, U.S. forces faced heavy fire but used aerial bombardment and reinforcements to inflict significant casualties. This battle taught both sides important lessons. The Americans focused on firepower and mobility, while the Vietnamese adapted by avoiding large formations and engaging at close quarters. Next, we have the Tet Offensive, which occurred from January 30th to March 28th in 1968. This was a coordinated series of surprise attacks by the North Vietnamese and Viet Cong on over 100 cities and military bases across South Vietnam during the Vietnamese New Year. Initially, the offensive was successful and shocked American and South Vietnamese forces. Intense urban battles erupted, especially in Saigon and Hue. The Battle of Hue lasted about a month and was marked by fierce fighting and civilian casualties. Although the offensive resulted in heavy losses for the North Vietnamese, it had a profound psychological impact, shifting U.S. public opinion against the war. Another critical aspect of the Vietnam War was the Cu Cai tunnels. While not a single battle, these extensive tunnel networks near Saigon were vital for Vietnamese resistance. The tunnels allowed Viet Cong fighters to live underground, evade American forces, and launch surprise attacks. They also served as a site of psychological warfare, as U.S. forces used radio frequencies to mimic ghostly sounds, playing on Vietnamese spiritual beliefs. Additionally, North Vietnamese sappers, or combat engineers, launched surprise attacks on U.S. bases throughout the war. One notable attack occurred at Cam Ranh Ho Bay. These attacks exemplified the constant danger faced by all personnel, including those not on the front lines. The ongoing threat shaped the daily lives and mental states of soldiers, reflecting how warfare affected social and psychological dimensions beyond battlefield encounters. These key battles illustrate that the Vietnam War was not just a military conflict but also a complex social and cultural struggle. Understanding the war through an anthropological lens involves examining how local beliefs and social organization influenced combat. It also highlights how the war impacted both Vietnamese civilians and foreign soldiers on multiple levels. The legacy of these battles continues to shape narratives and cultural interpretations today.